Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mias and welcome to my Kozmo testing video. So before I start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get right into it. So for replay number 1, I'm pretty sure I'm going first against this stun player. And by the way, Gamma was probably one of the worst cards I have ever even tried to play in Kozmo. It never worked out. So yeah, of course, when I have Extravagance, they don't ash me. But then when I go like end phase tin can, I get like everything. Yeah, it's always yeah, and of course top deck into driver, you know, of course, why not? So yeah, I just popped it as Inspector Border, and there's no way he can play because he knows that I have Dark Destroyer, and for some unknown reason this deck just simply doesn't deal with Dark Destroyer. It's actually funny. He has a card of Demise, but it won't really, I mean, yeah, sure, you can draw into cards, but you can never really play the game too much. This Fossil Dyna doesn't really protect you, and even if he Mirror Forces the Dark Destroyer, I'm gonna summon a Forerunner, jump over his stuff, he can never use the Manhunt, and Imperial Order, if anything, it shuts him down because Back to the Front is just going to revive back Dark Destroyer, or Forerunner, or Slip Rider, pop a card, and he cannot out a Dark Destroyer into, you know, the snowballing. So yeah, let's get into replay number 2. Alright, there was kind of something that I forgot to mention. In the last replay, I went to Dragma Punishment to pop a border. In this situation, obviously, you don't really send Elder Entity Entis. The card that you're actually going to be sending is either Fossil War Skull Knight. That would allow me to banish it from the graveyard next turn to pop Fossil Dyna, or Skull Knight, right? Yeah, exactly. Or when Pegasus at Exister, so if he destroys over one of my cards by battle or by card effect, I can shuffle back any card on his field. So even if he has a Fossil Dyna that is indestructible because of all the continuous traps, I'm still going to win the game. So it's just the power of the dice roll, honestly. It's that simple. And by the way, if you have Tin Can and Macro Cosmos, it kind of cucks you in a way because this trap trick won't be able to go into Back to the Front. Actually, no, obviously it will, because you're going to have those cards in the graveyard during your end phase, and Macrocosmos is a trap, so it won't be used until the next turn. But let's just say, was it like a D-Fisher? The card is, I think, Storm Dragon something that allows you to revive back monsters from the banished, and during, I think, the end phase or your end phase, it is bounced back to your hand, which is, in a way, kind of good, because Dark Destroyer being in your hand is, well, technically a good thing. You know, on summon, it destroys a monster on the field, including itself, and that allows you to have a bit more options, so that's nice. But yeah, my hand wins once again the nuts, man. Extravagance Tin Can, the 1-card starter. You always want to see Tin Can. This card's insane. And of course, freaking Gamma. I hate this card. You're going to stop seeing it, though, so yeah, don't worry too much. I think that was Forerunner. Yeah, exactly. So I get Lightning Stormed in against the going first deck. Very logical, yeah. You know, what can we do about this? Nothing. So the best I can do is just Back to the Front the Dark Destroyer. Kind of like the, you know, it is better Back to the Front than Call of the Haunted. Not only because it is searchable by Trap Trick, but also because if it gets like MST'd, or they can't really chain MST to it too. Or like Cyclone, or like Twin, or something like that. But yeah, Back to the Front is just like a 100% stable card. So yeah, it's better than Call. And yeah, that's basically kind of it, honestly. I mean, they're both trap cards, so they're all kind of slow. Monster Reborn wouldn't really be good unless you had like a quick play Monster Reborn, but you can count on that never happening. Anyways, is he gonna top deck the nuts? Yes, the one card that allows him to stay in the game, but it's obviously not gonna be enough. I can draw into, I think, what is going to be... Oh, that's a pretty good card. Nice. I can actually summon another Dark Destroyer now, so good luck surviving this, especially since I have a Dragma Punishment, so I can pop, like, 2 cards. And yeah, he's going to attempt to survive, but not gonna work too well. And I can literally, like, deal, like, 10k damage. This is crazy. Oh my god, this was so nasty. Oh, and by the way, I banished all my Elder Entity Entis, which kind of sucks. I played 3 Entis, but I went for Extravagance twice, and this is why I had, like, basically 3 cards in my extra deck. The only card I could send was when Pegasus at Exister. Otherwise, my Dark Destroyer would have destroyed with, like, one of my big ships, and I just would have went, like, well, not Farm Girl, because I already used it, but you can see where this is going. Anyways, next replay. Alright, so he's going first, Dark Magical Circle, set 1 pass. Nice deck. Yeah, you can't really do too much. Like, you're literally forced to navigation here. And by the way, I love when people play, like, these bricks in Dark Magicians, like Dark Magician Girl, and, like, the useless Magician of Dark Illusion. Like, anything that is not Magician Rod and Dark Magician, even, like, Apprentice Illusion Magician, that card isn't good in Dark Magicians. I don't really understand why people play them. Like, you really want to brick that hard. Because obviously, yeah, sure, it makes your good hands better, but it makes your bad hands significantly worse, and you are going to see bad hands more often than you're going to see good hands, because if you're going second, even a good hand that would have been good going first is technically a bad hand now, because you have too many, like, bad engine cards that don't really allow you to break your your opponent's board, and because of that you can't really play the game. And yeah, it's quite honestly pathetic. And yeah, imagine wasting a midget like Monster Reborn just so you can jump over a Dark Destroyer and still have to deal with freaking Forerunner. Oh no, that's even worse. Tin Can. Oh, during his end phase, I get a search and I kill him. Oh wow, and then Strawman into Dark Destroyer. Oh, forget it. And Kozmojo. Pooh, this is way more than enough for a game. Kozmojo is nasty. Yeah, even if he has no monsters on the field, after my Dark Destroyer, a big ship attacked, I destroy it, banish a monster from their graveyard, and then summon Farm Girl, and Farm Girl is at least always 4,500 damage. You deal 15, you search Dark Destroyer, you tag out, and if you add another ship, well, destroy the ship, summon another monster, attack, 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 like Dark Lady. And yeah, by the time I get to main phase 2, I already have a Dark Lady, even if he Nibiru's me, negate. So yeah, another replay though. Alright, I bricked, huh? I bricked. Let's see if I can draw a good card. Ah, Tin Can, nice. Yo, seriously, Konami, we really need 3 emergency teleport. I mean, it's funny how I said we, as if, you know, I was like the representative of Kozmo players, but to be fair, I don't really care. It's just, you know, it's kind of like a whatever thing. But yeah, man, imagine when your Tin Can stays on the field for like 10 turns, you go search, 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 and then I go Kozmojo, get rid of his 1 card. The freaking guy drew Ash. I was like, you are so lucky. Now I'm on top deck mode, but my deck is quite good on top deck mode when I have a stacked Grave and a stacked Banish. I can top deck like Back to the Front, Trap Tray, Kozmo Town. And yeah, of course, it only takes 1 card to get back a ship, and then what? That was 2 good top decks in a row. And even Kozmo Town actually has like a mulligan effect, so you can unbreak. And by the way, this scenario is always going to be game. I can even summon Dark Lady and then attack, and then summon Dark Destroyer. Even if my opponent had 31, like I said, it's way more than enough for game. I would have been able to like destroy Dark Destroyer, summon Farm Girl, attack, search Dark Destroyer, summon Dark Destroyer, pop Dark Destroyer, summon something else. Oh my god, this is so fun. Dark Destroyer destroy a ship on battle phase is the best feeling ever when you're playing Kozmo. It's so fun. But yeah, next replay again. Alright, he's playing Dark Lords. Well, this guy. This looked like Photon Sanctuary. This card sucks. Come on, and you're not even using your normal summon. Oh yeah, you're using it for your tribute summon. Oh, Mystical Shine Ball? Yo, what is this guy's deck? Oh my god, no! Bro, I see a couple of good cards, as, you know, the Dark Lord monsters are good, but why are you playing 3 bricks for 3? This makes no sense. And also, he's playing like 6 Valhallas? This card's a brick, I wouldn't even play 1. Oh my, this, and of course Popper Up, you know, the typical card that you're always gonna see everyone play, in like literally any deck that likes the graveyard, but I don't think the card is that good. It's cute, but it's not good. And of course, you know, Enchantment, steal my Dark Destroyer until the end phase, even if it doesn't target, doesn't change Jack, because I get it back, and now, yeah, good luck winning. It's 100% guaranteed OTK. Once again, I have Farm Girl, Dark Destroyer on an empty board. This is way over 10,000 damage, especially with Kozmojo. And Dragma Punishment and Infinite are just here for the flex, 100% unnecessary. So, next replay. Okay, yeah, so I have D-Shifter. I'm using it on my own turn, and then I go Tin Can, and then that's a There Can Only Be One. Okay. And I banish, oh wow, Strawman and Kozmo Town. Interesting. Pretty sure I wasn't able to win this game. Or maybe I was. I actually forgot. I had no idea the Union Driver could also equip. That pissed me off so much. I was like, wow, my There Can Only Be One literally does nothing. Because ABC actually just do not lose to There Can Only Be One whatsoever. Yeah, sure, all their monsters are machine, but it only takes 1 machine to win the game. Out There Can Only Be One, and then I lose, and I just feel like a moron. So, yeah, no, ABC shockingly very good through There Can Only Be One. It can just play the stability game, but equipping Assault Core, I don't know how logical this was. Now you're just kind of applying a lot of pressure on yourself. If you don't draw like Buster Drake or Union Hanger, you have no chances of winning. This obviously, I know it's an infinite top deck, so as long as I can draw into like game, I know I can win. And yeah, I'm just gonna jump over this. he won't really be able to do too much. Another infinite, very obvious. Yeah, he could. I mean, I don't know. Like, he tried to make what? Like Nova into infinity? Obviously, you can't. And if he's trying to build a wall, well, it doesn't change anything, because if I top deck Farm Girl, you lose regardless to the same thing. Because this would attack, and then Farm Girl deals damage. So I have like all the destroyers in the world. So yeah, I mean, that's assuming that he negates my There Can Only Be One. But yeah, just more bad top decks, one after the other, of course. So Nibiru, freaking Psyframe Driver, Tactical Talents. That's what happens when your deck is just heavily teched with hand traps and not with actual utility cards. I mean, 3 Tactical Talents is a utility card, but a very situational one. It doesn't really help you much against, well, first of all, this kind of situation, but also this kind of deck. And I'm under There Can Only Be One, my own, so my machine monsters actually just can't do anything yet. But I can actually pop my own There Can Only Be One if I use Dragman Punishment, so if I can do that, I win the game. It's going to be quite easy. So, gain another 1,000. I don't know why the frick he tries to negate me now. Makes 100% 0 sense. I can, yeah, it's game over. I can easily just destroy my own Kozmo Slip Rider. Obviously, that's the best play, man. By the way, Dragma Punishment can start your engine if you draw Kozmo Town, because you would destroy an opponent's monster and then you destroy your own Kozmo Town with Elder Entity Entis. It's very cool. That's the same way you can get an engine started in Sidra. I keep mentioning this every single second of my existence, so it's really not like I'm teaching you something new every time. And yeah, just being able to also search Kozmo Town with Farm Girl is actually kind of adorable. Doesn't change anything. Sorry. Doesn't change anything, but it's very, very cute. And yeah, he's dead, so it's literally that simple. Next trip. Alright, I'm going first against Gladiator Beast. Not necessarily the most serious deck in the world, but still. This is Comeback. It's actually the Monster Reborn, which is pretty good. And, ooh, top deck it like an extender. You really needed it, because your hand doesn't really do too much. It's a little pathetic, but yeah. Revive back Andal, and then tries to no, because I can just shuffle it back, and then you lost your normal summon, so you can't play the freaking game. And next turn, obviously, he's gonna die, because look at my banished. I have Farm Girl, I have Kozmo Town, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows what this means, especially when I have Strawman, so yeah, I can tag out into Farm Girl, deal damage, and then Dark Destroyer, pop Dark Destroyer. You know the drill, especially when I have freaking, you know, Dark Lady. So even if he has the Gladiator Beast, I think it's Noxious, the name. It's kind of like, it's a Construction Train Signal Red, in a way. And like the hand trap, ooh, which allows him to like dodge 2 attacks. Well, I mean, it dodges 1 and then it protects itself from like 1 battle, but it's pretty pathetic. And obviously I can just negate it. And yeah, it's honestly super, super fun. Let's get into not the final replay. I think there's another one after that, so let's get into it. Oh, well, okay, there's this replay and then 2 more replays after that, so once again, man, Tin Can is nuts. I'm not even going to use Dimension Fisher because I have Back to the Front, so, you know, I'm going to go straight for the Dark Lady because I have Back to the Front for Dark Destroyer, and now I think I'm going to let him do 1 more play. Oh, not even. Oh, yeah, true, because Dragma Punishment sends to the grave, so I really don't want you know, my thingy to actually get destroyed. And now I'm like, why are you trying to attack over this? I really don't think... Yeah, is there like something that he can do? No, like, oh yeah, okay, Vespasis, of course, yeah. It's, it would special summon itself from the hand, of course, yeah, that makes sense, but I can just negate it, so whack, unless you have like 2 and it's not once per turn, which I don't think it is, but maybe. And yeah, he's going to be enjoying death, and yeah, it's a lot of fun for everyone. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so I de-shifted on standby when I went first. Sorry, did I win? No! Oh yeah, I went first, I passed after de-shifting, and oh, no way! This is so funny. Yeah, he just instantly passed because he's like, I'm not even gonna commit any. Wait, hold on. He braked. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. I mean, he couldn't have done anything anyways outside of like setting 2 bluffs and pass. But yeah, once again, super, super fun for everyone. Alright, this is the final replay. And yeah, I mean, there's not much that you can do, huh? Lady Debug, Gazelle, Roar, Signet Mining, and Buffalo. Even if this guy tries to lose, it's really hard. You really have to put in the effort, honestly. So Signet Mining to search for This, why, you could really search freaking Jaguar, but okay. Not everybody wants to win, I respect that. So, the nice, of course, I mean, why not, right? Why not? Why not draw into 2 more interruptions? I mean, why not? And then, of course, you know, Gazelle, super fun. Send the Rage, because he already has the other boy. And then, you know, Wolf. I don't know why you went for Spinny. And then, you know, Wolf. Sure. I can't even play through a single roar, so... Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to scare him. Because at this point, you know you lose. Like, you know for a fact that you can't play. But you kind of tell yourself, by the way, this is a huge misplay, I'm going to explain why. You kind of just tell yourself, okay, yeah, sure, since there's no way I win, I might as well just kind of mess around and kind of just play around and just see if he's going to misplay since I can't win. So if he screws up, then I might have a chance. But yeah, the reason why this makes no sense is because if this card was like Awakening the Dragon, you would want to use the Rage in a more intelligent manner instead of just using it right away, like on the same chain. And this actually happened in the past where people were going like MST or Cyclone and then chain like another one, and then the first one was Awakening the Dragon and the second one, I mean, it could have been like Awakening the Dragon, or it could have been like an Artifact Sanctum or a Scythe, and that actually could turn out really bad for you. So just use your back removal one after the other. Just Cyclone, on Resolution, Rage, and yeah, you would have been good. But yeah, Cyclone first, because in case it is Awakening and I summon Last Warrior, then you can flip Rage and pop Last Warrior and something else. So makes a lot of sense. And if it's Ultimate Falcon, well, access code just jumps over, so it doesn't do anything. And yeah, just the top deck of Wicked Witch doesn't really do anything because I'm against Roar and Rage. It's literally an infinite loop of recycling. And like I said, fun for everyone. I really love being able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Very well. It's really not like my opponent drew like a very good hand, but to be fair, even if I drew the best hand in my Kozmo deck, I still would have lost a single Roar's probably game if I don't draw the absolute nuts. But I mean, Roar plus Rage plus Cyclone plus Veiler plus top deck Ash and stability equals forget it. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say and showcase for this beautiful Kozmo testing video. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, blah blah blah, etc., all of that stuff, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.